team. You know, there's just there's kind of a line of aggressiveness, and they were way over the line. We were below that line. So I thought they kind of dominated us in every area, rebounding, especially hurt early. And obviously, it's hard to win when another team doubles your foul shooting number, doubles it. So we got to look at the tape. We got to be more disciplined. I think we fouled 4 3-point shooters, and so you kind of had to be more aggressive, and then we made some real mental errors. Fouling 3-point shooters. So, but I felt like they thoroughly outplayed us.
When you speak about aggressiveness, do you think that you guys were putting enough pressure on the rim, to be honest?
No, we didn't get to the rim. We couldn't get by them, but we couldn't create advantages. So we gotta look at it. Our offense wasn't very good. Shot profile below average, and then we didn't really get extra possessions either, which we normally do. So they won that battle. I think they won the possession game, free throw game. I think we won the 3-point shooting, game. But yeah, credit to them. They were the better team tonight.
Spencer.
With Sam and Dean, it just looked like in the third quarter they really turned up the intensity defensively, and it gave you a lot of good stuff on each end.
Yeah.
What did you observe from them that really got you guys back into things?
Yeah, those guys are our. First of all, they're 2 excellent defenders. Forget the offense, and then offensively, they know what we want. They know that. They've been around this group for a while, so they know what to get to. I'd say, we had 5 new players playing our rotation tonight, 5. And I'm glad we played all 5 of them. I thought they did well. All of them did really well. But there's going to be some growing pains, until we, get more information, look at tape. But, I feel like we can do a lot of things better. But I had to see this group first. So got some good feedback tonight. Unfortunately, a loss, but, but I thought the guys we threw in the rotation did a good job.
There was a moment where Sam and Dean both hit back-to-back threes. I think you cut it down to 5.
Yeah.
Stop on Brunson.
Yeah.
Evan came up and had an opportunity. Looked like he pulled up for 3 instead of maybe driving to the rim. Do you?
I'll take that. I thought it was open. Guy works on it. Yeah. I could see you saying, "Man, could we get something better?" I like him shooting that shot. I felt like the guy was way off him, but they made it tough for us to get to the rim. They kind of walled us up. Feel like we weren't getting by them. But we have some work to do offensively, just to find what the best solutions are for this group. We settle for a lot of tough shots, a lot. And then we weren't getting the extra possessions like we normally do.
Joe?
You mentioned before the game and now, again, that you're playing a bunch of new guys. That in and of itself is an example. But have you sort of had this feeling that the first month or 2 of this year, it's not going to be like it was last year? And why might that be a good thing?
Yeah, I think when you have situations like this, you discover new things. It's kind of forced on you, but we're gonna really get a great read on our young guys. Get a great read on Larry and Zoe and where they fit, and how to fit them in when we're healthy. So I kind of I'm expecting some bumps in the road. But I did feel like in the second half we compete. We showed our grit and our talent. Quite honestly, kept it close there, because that could have gone the other way. The way it was going, the free throw disparity. you come out of here with a 25-point loss. But we cut it, got it down, cut it close, and couple of unfortunate plays, and they're up 10 before you know it.
Spencer G.
Kenny, just one of 82, obviously, but
Yeah.
tonight, what did you maybe want to learn about your team, and what do you feel like you did learn about your team?
Like I said, on the bus to the arena, I realized, man, we got 5 new guys in the rotation. How is that all going to fit? How's the rotate? We have a set rotation to begin with. We went off script with that, real quick, just because I started to feel what groups were working better with others. So that's the most important thing is finding the fit with lineups. When you have new guys, where does Larry fit? Does he play better with Evan or J.A.? Lonzo, is it better another ball handler out there? Does he play alone? We're going to discover some things that I think they're going to really help us down the line.
As you talk about the young guys, what did you think about Tyrese tonight? What big buckets for you?
Man, he's a gamer. He belongs. You saw I went to him in the second half, even ran a few plays for him. That's, it reveals itself, right? Like the game reveals itself, and I felt like I felt really comfortable throwing him in there. He gets exactly what we're doing. He's not afraid.
Chris.
Kenny, was Craig not playing in the second half? Did he suffer an injury, or was that coach's decision?
No, I think it was just more feel. It's a feel thing. But I thought CP was good. We decided to shorten the rotation a little, and I wanted Tyrese in there for more pick and roll play, another ball handler.
And then after the preseason finale, you called the offense clunky. What did you see at that?
Oh, we confirmed clunkiness tonight. We're obviously giving Evan a lot of freedom, right? I think we are kind of giving him the green light to make plays, and there's going to be growing pains with that. Don, I think we have to rely heavily on him tonight. I'd like to rely less on him. But I got to figure it out with this group, what that looks like. But the ball stuck. And again, some of that is just Evan, man. Evan's trying to get to the hole. He's trying to make plays. We just got to find that balance between aggressiveness and, when can we move the ball along to the next side.
Was it purposeful to run the offense more through Donovan than in the third quarter?
Yeah, he got hot. We'd be silly. Like, he got hot, and we just started, basically running everything for him. But, we got to be careful, right, because there's a limit to that. We'll show him some good clips tomorrow where we could share it generally, not just Donovan, Evan, everybody. We can share it a little more. I didn't think we got into our drive kick swing because I don't think we were creating advantages. They were doing a good job keeping us in front and keeping the ball in front of them. So we weren't in the paint like we normally are.
Anything else in the room? Last one.
Yeah.
What is how far do you want to let that go? Like, whoever would like to see the full that we made in this
Yeah, no, I think what Joe said, this is where, like, I want to push this for him because I believe in the talent. We're obviously going to show him where that line is. We'll have some good clips tomorrow where this one, we probably should move it on. But he took a couple of, and OG did, OG's real physical, I think he settled for some tough fadeaways, but it's collective, right? We can help him more with some tweaks in what we're doing offensively, but I'm going to keep pushing him to be aggressive offensively. I think we need it with DG out.
Okay.
All right.
He's got one.
Yeah.
Coach, your team shot 67% tonight from the free throw line. How much do you think that impacted the outcome?
Man, I saw that. We were like the best shooting team, 3-point shooting team. We were, last year, we were, second, great offense, but we did not. I think we were 17th in free throw shooting. So it's kind of weird. Trust me, we practice free throws. We're practicing free throws more than we ever have practiced them. So maybe we'll just stop practicing. I don't know. We got to find something. But listen, like it's the attempts, right? You can't get doubled up. Like that's a recipe for disaster. You get doubled up in a free throw game, it's going to be real tough, and not win the possession game. That's a tough one. All right.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate it.